Right. Good evening, Vijay. Good evening, all. So today we are going to do Loci and construction, right? So most of you guys requested me to do that lesson, right? Uh, Before going into further lesson. And yes, so today we are going to do that, right? So that is yes. First of all, let's write it and let's go to the lesson part. Okay. So, lesson learning. So, first of all, this is your body lesson, the syllabus, Loci and construction. So, I told you to take some, I told you to take some uh, half sheets or A4s or full sketches. So, we are going to draw something, we are going to construct something so that you cannot do it inside like body thing, right? Small exercise book, you cannot do that. When you are going to grade 10 and 11, I am recommending you to use CR books. CR books with single rule. So when it comes to the graph lesson, you might use graph papers, right? So I'm recommending you to use for doing like uh, papers and so on and so forth, right? When you write the note or something, please use CR books. So single rule books, right? CR single rule books, grade 10, 11, right? If you want, you can use it right now as well. Then check the word doesn't matter, right? So it will be a great help for you to do the O-level exam, because in the O-level exam you will be getting answer sheets with single rules. Keep that in your mind. It would be a great help for you to understand things. Right. So first of all, right. So what is a Loci? Right? We are going to identify four main Locis here in this under this lesson. Sorry. Right. So humor. How do I bend on? Loci, right? Four main Locis, and we are going to construct them step by step construction, right? So if you learn this step by step, other how to construct a Loci, right? Step by step, you can remember this. Very interesting lesson. In your O-level exam, there will be a complete question from this. There will be a complete question from this in your O-levels, right? O-levels. So this is the beginning, right? This is the beginning. So take the foundation tight, right? Not temporary, but right. You have to make it tight, right? Good base on the foundation and the foundation, right? So what is the Loci? So Loci is called a set of points, right? Set of points which satisfy one or more conditions or few conditions. Right? So you need to keep that in your mind. And under that, we are going to discuss about four Locis. Right? I will give them, right, so that you can write it separately. So yes, let's go for. I'm going to give you a little bit of theories. Theory ගොඩාක් කතා කරන්න යන්නේ නැහැ. හැලි පිටින් ලියන්න යන්නේ නැහැ. I will give it like short and sweet, right? Short and sweet way, so that you can understand. Right. Okay, so I will share the screen and let's go for the theory parts. Give me a minute. We complete it. The lovely morning, 9:30 we yes or no? Nana Kian Mangi the voice ever them. Okay. Right. Okay. So I am going to share the screen with you. So let's write this thing. They are important, but not that much. Right. Uh, oh, right. Okay. So I hope you can see the screen. Right. Right. First of all, yes, I will insert a table. So that please draw a table like this. There are something to be written now. Right. There is something to be written. Right. Please wait until I write all the things. Only don't separate the lines. Don't separate the rows. Right? Don't separate the rows. This is the first column. This is the number. Right? And the description of Loci, description of let's say locus, and the resulting and the result. Right? So this is the first thing that you need to do. Right. I'm going to pick the first one. First Loci, first locus. Right? Right. So right. What is the first locus that you are going to learn? What is the first locus that you are going to learn? So that is it, right? So first locus is server. You are going to learn about the server, right? This is the result that you are going to learn. This is the result, right? And description of login, the locus, right? You can write this with me. Locus of point which are at a constant distance from a fixed point. From a fixed point, right? So the this is the first thing that we are going to learn. Please write this and send me done. Send me D for done. Right? Draw the table. Right? Draw the table. Dear, did you finish writing? Table what is speed? You can do it roughly. Please put the page number one. Right? Page number one. Then you can do this step by step. Right? Take the first paper and name it page number one. And write down Loci and construction. Right? And draw the table. Don't separate the rows like this, right? Blah blah blah. Don't separate the page. Rows. Rows sometimes this description might be long. So first locus that we are going to learn is right the locus of a point which are at a constant distance from a fixed point. It is called a circle. Right? It is called a circle. Second one, we are going to learn about perpendicular bisect. Right? The result is perpendicular bisect. So this what is the description of this locus? Right? The locus point which are equidistant from two fixed points. Right? So I will explain these things step by step. Right? Let's write them. The locus of points which are equidistant from two fixed points. Fixed point. First of all, let's write the answer. Then let's go for the things. Right. Third one, what we are going to learn as a third point. Right. The resulting log is two straight parallel lines. Straight parallel line. Straight parallel lines on either sides. And on either sides. What is the description of that? The locus of points, the locus of points which are at a constant distance from a fixed line. You need to identify the difference of third one and the second one. Right? Difference is this. Difference is this. Can you see this? The locus of point is equidistant. Right? That means a constant distance and a constant distance is equidistant. Same thing. Right? Two fixed points. Here you have two fixed points, but here you have from a fixed line. Fixed line. Here you have two fixed points. Right? Don't apply the second one and the third one. You have to identify the difference between them. This is a main point where you got wrong. The locus point which are at a constant distance, saying distant from a fixed line. Here you have two fixed points. Same thing, but two fixed points. That is very important. So you need to identify the difference between them, right? So what is our last locus? Last locus is getting our fourth one, right? We are going to learn about how to construct angle bisector. Angle bisector, right? So there is an angle. Right? We are going to learn how to construct, right? How to construct the bisector of that angle, right? Bisector of that angle, right? So let's write the description. The locus of points equidistant from two intersect straight lines. Two intersecting straight lines. So these things are the main, right? Lokis you have to, right? Loki you have to learn. You know main method. So you need to learn these things, right? Uh, Importantly, in your exam they might ask construct, right? The locus point which are at a constant distance from a fixed point, that is your circle. Construct and show the locus point which are equidistant from two fixed points. When you read the two fixed points, you need to remember the result should be perpendicular bicycle. Right? Third one, they will ask construct, right? They will ask construct the locus of points which are constant distance from a fixed line, right? You need to remember the result. I need to construct two straight parallel lines on either side of this fixed line. Right. Fourth one, they might ask in the exam the locus of points equidistant from two intersecting straight lines. So you need to remember what you should do, the angle bisector. Right? So you need to construct the angle bisector. Right? So these are the main things that we are going to learn. Apart from that, right, we have something to be done. Those things are very interesting. Not interesting, right? But let's do these things step by step, right? Okay. Right. So, did you finish writing this? Make it very clear. Mara DA का दाम है amount. हो ना? वेला होना करना. Right. So make up it करूँ. So each and every step you are going to do it with me, right? Each and every. Right. Hope you got a pair of compass, right? And your ruler and protractor. And I hope all the things are available with you. Okay. Right. And I will do those things in the board, right? And by sharing the screen as well, right? Screen share right? So, and I will do it in the board as well. Right. Right. First one. Let's write this. I'm going to stop sharing. Right? I'm going to stop sharing. Right. First of we are going to construct that. Right. Before that, right? Under that table, right? Let's write what is called a locus, right? What is a locus? Please write this. What is a locus? Right? So let's write a locus is a set of points which satisfy one or more conditions. One or more conditions. Right? One or more conditions. Right? First of all, the first login that we are going to learn is, right? So the locus of points, right? I have given this to you. Now we are going to construct this step by step. The locus of points, right? The locus of points. You can write it with me, which are at a constant distance, which are at a constant distance from a fixed point. From a fixed point. First locus that we are going to deal with is the locus of a point, right? Of points which are at a constant distance from a fixed point. Right? So first of all, I will discuss this one. Right? First of all, I will discuss this one. Matchpad. Some will say we can do it by using the Matchpad website. It's good. Thank you, Greg. You are moving that. Right. මොනවද කරගෙන හිටිය තියෙනවා මේ GUI ZUI කියන එක site app name. I'm familiar with that, but let's see. Right. I will explain the things in the board and from the website that's it. Right. Great. So then now we are going to deal with the thing. Right. Now we are going to construct this. For that we need pair of compass. Right. Right. Let's see. Okay. First of all, I will explain what we have here. The locus points. There are a set of points, right? There are a set of points. What is the condition as we mentioned here? A set of points which satisfy one or more conditions. So that is called a locus, right? If this becomes a locus, right? There should be set of points, and those set of points should satisfy one condition or more. Well, there are a set of points, locus set of points which are here constant distance, right? Condition constant distance from a fixed point. For that, we need to have a fixed point first. I am going to explain. Don't write or don't do anything. Right? Focus on the book. Now we are having a fixed point. When we move to a fixed point, right? So from that fixed point, right, within a constant distance, we have this set of points. There is a point, right? And we have set of points equidistant from that fixed point. If I mention like these are my set of points, These are my set of points, right? Locus of points which are at a constant distance from a fixed point. Now this is my fixed point. Right? Now these are my set of points. Those set of points, right? Are there with the equidistant, right? No. Constant distance? No. These are different from this point to this point, right? This is some kind of a distance, d1, right? And when you measure the distance from here to here between these 2 points, it is different, d2. And here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah. Different distance, not constant. So this is not the expected locus, right? What we need to have. This is totally wrong. Different distance. We are saying each and every distance, right, between the fixed point and the set of points should be equal, right? Should be equal. So if I say like this formula, from here to here, now I have 10 centimeters. I am explaining an example, 10 centimeters, right? From here to here, I am again marking a point here, which is also 10 centimeters, right? And again 10, again 10 from here to here, again 10, again 10, right? Again 10, again 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, right? All the way around 10 centimeters. Right? But imagine like that. Blah blah blah. 10 centimeters, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Fixed. Around the fixed point, we have constant distance to each and every set of points here around this fixed point. So that you can construct what? By joining these set of points, you can construct the loci called the circle. Right? The locus called the circle. And that is the logic behind this. User කොච්චර දෙයක් නෙමෙයි නියමයක් නෑ මේක කිව්වම තේරෙනවා great, right? මතක තියාගන්න. Right. So let's construct this. Right. In your paper, right? Take somewhat middle, right? And put a point. Point එකක් දාගන්න fixed point. පොඩියට දාගන්න, right? Small fixed point. You should mark small fixed point. Right. Okay. Before drawing the thing, before drawing this, you need to learn how to prepare the pair of compass. How to prepare the pair of compass. Right. How to prepare the pair of compass. What again? Pair of compass. How to prepare? Now think this is your pair of compass, right? And you need to adjust your pen like this, right? Make it in hand, right? In my compass, right? It won't you cannot see it like that, right? But I will explain what is to be done. When you set the pair of compass, right, in a standard manner, right? When you set the pair of compass in a standard manner, your point, right? Your point of the pair of compass and the point of the pen, right? Point of the pair of compass and the point of the pen should comes to the same point like this. If I show you, and This is your pen or pencil, right? Both pen and pencil should be at the both the pen stick and the pair of compass stick should be at the same point right? At the same point. Maybe now Gavin, they should interact each other when we right? Why am set correct, right? No less than that, no exceed than that, right? So no longer or no less, right? Doing not there, doing not there, right? So exact, they should hit the same point like this. Pair of compass point and your point of the pen or pencil. They should be like that, interact like this. At the same point. Right. So keep that in your mind. Otherwise, you won't get like beautiful one. Otherwise, it will be harder to draw a particular construction. It's all hard. Maybe perfect, right? So that's how you are going to set your pair of numbers. So both points should interact with each other. Set them, set kar right. Right. So this is your fixed point, maintain fixed point, right? Now I will take a distance to my pair of compass, right? Pair of compass like this, right? You can take like 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter long distance to your pair of compass, right? So place the point of the pair of compass at the on top of the point, on top of the point, right? And then you can draw the Loci, right? It is bit harder for me to draw, right? I will show this one in the website as well. Website exactly, right? So this is the thing. This is our first locus, right? So please name it as the circle. This is your circle. Right? And this is your fixed point. Right? And this is called a circle. And this is the set of points. Infinite number of points are there, each and everywhere. Right? Infinite number of points will together will make a circle with the equidistant from the fixed point. So this distance is called the radius. We are going to learn it under the circumference of the circle, the next lesson that we are going to learn. Alright. So most of the times next after this one we are going to do graph lesson or circumference of circle lesson. Graph lesson will take like last time I did the full seminar. I did the full seminar for graph lesson. It took 2 days. First day I did 4 hours. Second day I did 4.5 hours or 5 hours. Right? All the things are in the YouTube channel. Channel sorry. එන්න ගණන් ගොඩක් හැදුවා. එන්න ගොඩක් ගණන් හැදුවා. සමහර ළමයි කිව්වා මේ එතකොට තමයි දෙරුනේ කිව්වා. හරිද? ඒක මම කරේ ලාස්ට් ඉයර් එකේ අන්තිම කරේ. හරි ලාස්ට් ඉයර් එකේ අන්තිමදී ආයෙ දැම්ම සෙමිනාර් එකක් ළමයි රික්වෙස්ට් කරා. සර් මේක තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ graph lesson එක please can you do it කියලා. ඊට පස්සේ මම ඒක කරා. 2 days. First day was like 4 hours. Second day 4.5 hours or 5 hours. Right. Right. So this is the thing. First locus. You need to remember. Right. So then let's go for the second one. We are going to do this in step by step, so no need to worry. Yeah? Right. Right. Please write second one. The locus of point. The locus of points. The locus of points which are equidistant so distant from two fixed points. And the locus of points which are equidistant from two fixed of point. Right, two fixed points. Now, previously I had only one fixed point. Now, right, they are telling in the story, you need to have two fixed points. Then try to construct the locus, right, which moves exact equidistant for these 2 points. Exact equidistance from these 2 points. I will explain it first. Not first of all, I will explain them. Now don't do anything. Right? Focus on the book. Book करने का board पे focus कर. Right? Right. Now, locus of points. There are a set of points. And there are a set of points, right, which are equidistant. Equidistant. First condition, equidistant. Same distance should be there, should be maintained from two fixed points. There are two fixed points here and here. Right? For those 2 points, your locus should move, or the point should move in the same distance. I will explain by using a simple example. Right? So this is my first fixed point. And I will take like here my second fixed point. This is my first fixed point. This is my second fixed point. And I'm going to explain. Don't do anything. Right. So the first point that I am going to draw should be equidistant to this point and this point. So if I draw something like this, so I will draw the first point like this. Now I am going to take the distance from the first fixed point and to the point that I have marked here. Right? I am going to measure the distance between this point and my first fixed point. Right? I will say this is 10 centimeters. Right? And I am going to measure the distance between second fixed point and this point. Can it be like 10 centimeters by looking at the figure? Can you measure? Can you guess? Is it less than 10 or more than 10 from here to here?
More than 10.
Yeah, it's more than 10, right? So This is like 15 centimeters or something, right? Now, yes, there are fixed point, and there is a point as well, right? And what about the equidistant part? I have measured this length 10 centimeter, and I have measured this length as 15 centimeters. Equidistance calculated? No equidistant, right? From this point to this point and this point to this point, different distance, right? So, I will are these like can you see these are equidistant? Put it in the chat, yes or no? Can you see these distance and like same distance or different? Yes or no? By looking at the figure, you can say this distance and this distance. Yes or no? No, right? Still not. Okay, I will clear this. Yes. Only few people are supporting me. Yeah? Thank you. Only not support. Correct? Right. So now I will take this one. Right? So what can you say about this distance? Looks alike, right? Equidistant or different distance, right? What can you say about this distance and this distance? Like, are they equal distance or different? Guess, like, what can you see? Yeah. So now these things are equal, right? Now if we have equidistant part, we have two fixed points, yes, and also equidistant. Right? I will take as this is 10 centimeters and also this is the length as well 10 centimeters. Now my first here I have set of points. Now first point I have already drawn, right? First point okay. And then I am going to draw the second one. Under the same part, I am going to draw it here. Exactly vertically to this upper point. Exact vertical, right? And I am going to measure this. Now, for an example, I'll tell you. Right? No. First of all, I will ask you. What about this? Length and this length for the second point. Can you guess? By looking at that, can you guess? Can you guess? Are they equal or not? Yes or no? Equal again? Nothing. Yes. Equal, right? So I will say this is 9 centimeter and this one is 9 centimeter. Right? I'm going to draw like that from top to bottom. Right? I'm going to draw. These are my set of points from top to bottom. Right? These are my set of points from top to bottom. And I'm going to then finally join each and every points here. Join each and every points here. Right? So from top to bottom. So these are the points. So if you measure the distance to these same points, right, to these points that I have marked from this first fixed point to second this point and second fixed point to this point, right? Those lengths will be equal, right? Equidistant, right? These lengths will be equal. right? Equidistant, right? And I am going to clear these dotted line. I will ask of you now what this should be. This is a straight line, vertical straight line, right? And it divides this length and this length into two equal parts. This length and this length into two equal parts, right? So that is the perpendicular bisector of these two points, right? If I join these 2 points by using a dashed line, right? Right. If I join this my first fixed point and the second fixed point by using a dashed line, so you might see this locus is the perpendicular bisector of this length between first fixed point and the second fixed point, right? Perpendicular bisector, because here to here and here to here, the length is equal, right? And it is exactly perpendicular to this line, 90-degree angle. So you can measure it after we constructed it. After the construction is done, you can measure these angles by using the protractor. Alright. Keep these things in your mind. Right? This is how it builds. Logic building. So we are going to construct. Right? We need a pair of compass, right? And we need the ruler, and to measure the magnitude of the angles, we need the protractor, right? So first of all, we are going to construct this. So please draw first fixed point and second fixed point here. With a first second point and so I will say this is A and this is B. Right? This is A and B. What are you telling me? This is A and this is B. Right. And join them by using a dash line. Join them by using a dash line. Right. So take your pair of compass. Take your pair of compass. Right. Now, what you are going to do is at the first step, right? Now you can imagine where could be the half of this line, right? Half of this AB line. Exactly half of this AB line somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. At the middle point of this AB line, right? Somewhere around here. And take more than that length, right? More than half of the length of this AB line to your pair of points, right? So it would be something like this, right? Place it, place the point of the pair of compass on A, right? On point A, then take the distance more than half of this line. Take it out, right? And draw an arc about here. Please draw an arc here. That is the first. And do the same thing by putting your pair of compass, point of the pair of compass on point B, and draw the same cross here, and those two arcs should be cross each other, right? These cross pair of arcs should be cross each other. Pair of arcs should be cross each other. So that's the first thing that you need to do, right? So I need you to practice this thing. So I am going to draw the same thing again. So then I am going to explain, right, the next step. Right? So I want you to do it repeatedly. So this is the way that I am going to teach. Automatically, otherwise I can teach by using the same figure. So you don't memorize the steps. Steps thing already so take this as the first step. This is the first figure. Now we are going to move that way. So it would be better if you can draw the same lane, right? I'm going to do the same construction. I'm going to do the same construction step by step so that you can understand what we are going to do here. First, draw the same 2 points by using the same lane A, B. We are going to practice this. We are going to practice the anatomy. I can do the same construction by using the same figure. That's not a matter, but you need to practice. That's why I am splitting into steps. Right? So this is called A, this is called B. Right? So what did I told you in the first step? Draw two arcs where it crosses each other here. Right. So how to draw? Right. Take a pair of compass, put the point of the pair of compass on point A, and take more than half of the length of this AB, like this. Right. Then draw an arc above here. Right. That is the first thing that we need. And again, don't change the distance between the pair of compass. Pencil and the point of the pair of compass, don't change, and put it on the B. Right, place the point of the pair of compass on B and draw a cross. And these two cross should be crossed here, right? And you can do the same thing here as well. Below part. Put the pair of compass at point B, draw below line, right? And put the pair of compass point on point A and draw below arc. So those two should be cross each other. Those two should be cross each other. Right? Now what you can do, right? If I want, I can go this for another one, right? So shall we go for another step? Yeah, let's go. This is the second figure, right? So this is the third figure that we are going to do. Right. So I'm not going to explain you the steps, right? Draw this here, same thing. Draw the same thing, AB, and do this cross, do this cross, and take your ruler, and join this point and this point. Join this point and this point. Right? I will name the points. So A, B. So I will take this point as P, right? This point as P. And I will take this point as Q. Here, then second step, right? P and Q, and also draw the same figure here and join P and Q by using the straight line and by using your ruler and join them. And please send me D. Right. Correct. So okay. So I will do it. So I am going to repeat the steps so that you can memorize those things and you can refresh your mind. First of all, uh, point A, point B, dash line. Right? Take the pair of compass. Right? Take the pair of compass and put point of the pair of compass on point A. Take more than half of the length of the AB distance to the pair of compass, and by don't change the distance and put arc here and put second arc down here and move the points A to B, right, and draw the same arc which intersect with the upper point and the below arc, like this. Then what I told you is point B and point A. Take the ruler and join these two P and Q, like here P, here Q. Then take the ruler and join like this, right? And most importantly, now take a different pen, different pen, right? Red pen or something, right? Red pen or something, and mark this distance equal this distance, and this angle is 90 degrees, and this angle is 90 degrees. So this is the locus of perpendicular bisector, right? So this is the locus of perpendicular bisector. Now, if someone asks from you, right? In the exam, if someone asks from you, draw the perpendicular bisector, right? Or this one, the locus point which are equidistant from two fixed points, you need to draw this figure. Keep that in your right? Keep that in your please I have here, right? So they make step by step. I have explained it, but when the exam in the exam, they ask from you to draw this Loci, the locus points which are equidistant from two fixed points. You just have to draw only this one. Not need to draw this step by step. You have to just draw this. And maybe keep that in mind. So that's called the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means 90 degree. Bisector means this distance has been bisected equally. Correct? Here another. Right. No issues, right? Okay. Then let's move to the third one. Right. Again, that's right. Right. So third one. The locus of points which are equidistant from fifth line. Previously we had two fixed points. Right? Previously we had two fixed points. Now we have fixed line. Right. First of all, I will explain this one. I will explain the right. The locus of points which are equidistant from each line. Right. So there are a set of points. There are a set of points. Right. You need to know that. Right. There are a set of points. And the first condition is equidistant from fixed line. There should be a fixed line. From that fixed line, those set of points should be equidistant, right? Equidistant from that fixed line, correct? From that fixed line. So that's the thing you need to understand, correct? Right. So it's something like this. So this is the fixed point. Sorry, fixed line. First of all, I will draw fixed line. So this is the first fixed line. Right? Fixed line. There is a fixed line. Now, equidistant to this line. Equidistant to this line. So how we are going to take the equidistant set of points to this line? The line equidistant line and set of equidistant, right? So we need to have the set of ruler, right? Square rule, set square, right? Set square is needed for this. Make a set square of right? We need the set square. Right? We know it. You know this, right? Hope you have it with you, right? So we need this, right? We will be needing this to draw the equidistant locus for this fixed line, right? Right. So I will show it to you. First of all, I will explain this. So this is the fixed line, right? And as this explained, the locus points which are equidistant from fixed line. There are a set of points equidistant, right? From this point, if I take a point on this fixed line like this, from this point to this point, if I say the distance is 10 centimeters, right? And if I take this point on this fixed line, this 10 centimeters should be maintained. 10 centimeter distance should be maintained, right? So if I draw another one from here, this should be again 10 centimeters, right? Right? Again 10 centimeters, right? If I take another one, the distance should be 10 centimeters. If I take another point, distance should be 10 centimeters. If I take another point, distance should be 10 centimeters. If I take another point, 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. Until the end, the distance should be 10 centimeters. I mean, getting there. And it looks like this. Correct. Now, what I have to do is, I am going to join the lines, right? From here to here. Right. So, the locus. This is the fixed line. And this is what we construct. But we have construct. Correct? But we have construct. Understood? Right? So from here to here, 10 centimeters. Here to here, 10 centimeters. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Each and every distance is same, fixed, equidistant, equal distance. Correct? Each and every. Right? So, is that the only line that you can draw? Is that the only line that you can draw? Only the top line? Can you draw another line equidistant to this line?
From the bottom.
Is it? Yeah. Is it only the top line? And can you draw another line? Where can you draw? Right, top line has been done in a hurry. Is it the only line that we can construct uh, for equidistant from this fixed line? Are there any line? Yeah, we can construct another line from bottom. Right? ඔක්කොම කියනවා තේරුම් ගත්තේ මහා වේග. Is that the only single line that we can draw? Right? Is that the only single line that we can draw? Or are there any line that we can draw apart from this line? Right? Addition to this line, in addition to this line. So the other line, right? There are two locus. There are two loci. Not locus. There are two loci for this fixed line. Right? Which goes equidistant to this fixed line. The first one is the top locus, and on the other hand, we can draw the same line in the bottom as well. Right? With same distance, 10 centimeters, right? Here 10 centimeters. This is the first point, 10 centimeters, 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 blah blah blah. Right? Your mother, right? So this is the second locus that we can do. So there is a top locus, there is a bottom locus. So there are two loci for this fixed line. So remember that if in the exam they ask from you the locus of points which are equidistant from fixed line, there should be two lines, top one and bottom. For an example, I have taken this as this distance is 10 centimeter. If the top distance is 10, the bottom should be 10 as well. Right? So these are the two lines that you can draw or that you can construct. Now I am going to explain how to construct. Right. Right. Okay. So I can't do it on the board, but I will share my screen and I will show you how to draw that. Right. Right. I will show it to you and I'm going to share the screen with you. There is a little doubt because I am not familiar with this new match thing. But I will get this within a fraction of the second. I am going to share the screen. Right, hope you can see. can you see matchpad.co.uk? Yeah. Can you see that? Right. Can you see this? Where are you?
Yes, sir.
Right. Oh, so thank you. Right. So I think this is the thing that we are going to do. First of all, draw this fixed line. Right. Draw this fixed line. Right. So name it. If you want, you can name it as a fixed line. This is the fixed line. Right. And take your set ruler. Take set ruler here. Do we have set ruler here? We have radiation. No, set ruler is not there, right? We can't use it. We have a basic, right? So we have to go for my. We are paying to the rate. We are not. We have no access to draw get the set ruler there. Set ruler of the company. Right. Okay. So this is it. So this is my thing. Max tools so that I take this one. I will take this one as my pet ruler. I will take this one as my pet ruler. Right. All the things are included. And now take this as a pet ruler. And I will take my ruler as it. Okay. Then what I am going to do is first of all draw. First of all draw a fixed line. As I told you earlier. I mean slide line. This is the fixed line. Right. And now what we are going to do is we are going to place your set ruler like this exactly on coincide with the fixed line. Right? So on the fixed line I will mark point A, right? and point B here. Okay. Point B. Okay. So now place your set ruler which coincide with the AB line. Okay. AB line. Like this. Exactly coincide with the line. Do it with me. Sometimes you already know this, but do it with me. Then take your ruler, right? Take your ruler and make it vertical, right? And place it here. Exactly coincide with this line. The line exactly coincide, right? Here, I will show you. With your, it should exactly coincide with your set ruler's edge. Edge. Can you see this green line? Right? Green line. So I will clear it. Clear the right. Now what you have to do is move it to the top, right? By holding the ruler from your left hand side, by holding the ruler from your left hand side, right? Slide to the top. Your set ruler should be slide to the top like this. And now you can remove the ruler. Don't change this. Okay. From your right hand side, you have to catch, right? You have to push and you have to tightly catch the set ruler, right? Then draw the top line. Then draw the top line. Then draw the top line. Right. Right. So now this is what you are going to exactly draw up. This is how you are going to draw parallel line. This is how you are going to draw exactly a parallel line. Okay. And you can do the same thing to the bottom. So if I remind you the thing again, right? Take the set ruler and place it on AB line like this, which coincide each other. This topmost edge and the AB line, and then take your ruler and place it here, right at the edge of the set of ruler, and from your left hand side, tightly hold your ruler, tightly hold your ruler, right? Then move your set ruler down, exactly down, right? But you need to remember that, right? Now, the exact thing that you are going to do is, now I have moved. What is the distance of this, right? You need to pay attention on that one answer, right? What is the distance between AB line and this black line, the draw line? Okay, and the line one. So I will name it. The bottom one is AB. The top one is this is P. But here, can you mute? Right? This point is P and this point is Q. And my point is Q. Right? So I have moved this PQ line from our AB line, right? Exactly 2.5 centimeters. Our 2.5 centimeters move right? So you need to take the same distance from here, right? So first of all, you need to place it here and put it here, right? And 0 you have to place it here on top of the AB line, right? And tightly hold your ruler from your left hand side and move 2.5 centimeters down your set ruler, right? And set ruler, then remove your ruler, then take your pencil, right? And draw. Can't go like I will go to a team. So exactly you have to draw the line like from here to here. So those are the things, those are the steps that you need to do in order to draw the line perfectly. Right? Here I will say R and here I will say S. Now this distance is 2.5 and 2.5. These distance are equal together. Okay, distance is equal. So that's how we are going to draw two parallel lines by using the set ruler and your ruler. By using the set ruler and your ruler. Correct? That is the easiest way, but there are some more ways to do that. I will let you know later. Hello. This is the easiest way. Easiest way. So otherwise you have to mark each and every point by using set ruler and your ruler. Right? I will let you know that thing as well. I will clear this. I will clear the number. Okay. This is the right. So the first method was the easiest way, right? For that you can do, right? Second method I will let you know after the break. Break in maximum mark clearly. Right. So shall we have the break now? You want to break it out? 8-minute break. Huh? Now it is 8:01. We will meet at 8:10. Okay, right. මේක ගොඩක් ඉඳන් ඉවර මට ලේසි නෑ. I will let you know the second method for drawing the Loci number 3. Second method for drawing the Loci number 3. And then, so for that, again you need to have the set ruler. So think this is your set ruler, right? And you need to have your ruler as well. You need to have your ruler as well. Right? And the thing that you need to have is first thing is the fixed line. Right? So this is my fixed line, so I will draw it. Right. This is my fixed line, and I have drawn it. Right. So I will place set ruler here, sorry, my ruler here along on this line, and I will align my set ruler exactly on top of my ruler, right? So that those edges, right? These two edges of the ruler and the right ruler and the set ruler should be coincide each other, right? Like this. Remember. And then I'm going to move it to here and I will place it at the starting point of my fixed point. So I will name it as A. And here we have B. Right? Then second method is I will place it here, right? And I will take the pencil. And I will take the pencil. Now the this distance is here to here 2 centimeters. I will mark here here my 2 centimeters and I will put a dot here. I will put a dot. Then I am going to again move my set ruler bit ahead here on, and I'm going to slide it right on my rule. And again, I will mark that same distance 2 centimeters from here as a point. Again, I am going to mark 2 centimeters, again 2, 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 and at the point B, I am going to mark the same point at the point B as well. Like right? Then I am going to remove my set ruler from here, and I will take my ruler and I will set on top of the set of points that I have marked, and I'm going to join them by a single line. I'm going to join them by using a single line. Like this. And then you can do the same thing for the bottom as well. So please draw this one as the second way. Take another one. And name my points as like here B, here Q, right? And you can draw the same thing below as well. And I will let you know. First of all, draw it. Take another one. Right? Mega. Please put a main. If you finish drawing, please let me know. You are not, let me know. Right, resolution is done. Now, if you want, you can draw the below line as well. Name it as RS. Name it as RS, the below line. Draw the below line by using the same method. For that, right? For that, you are going to take your ruler and place it on top of A. Place it on top of A, right? And take your set ruler and rotate it like this method. So, rotate it, right? And align these two edges like when we have align exactly like this. And take it to point A. So the distance between AP and BQ, right? This distance, AP distance is 2 centimeters as I told you earlier. Then mark that 2 centimeters here, 2 or 2.5. Right? Same distance should be here. Here. Huh? Then move your set ruler bit ahead. Huh? Like this on exactly slide it and take the pencil again. Take the pencil again and mark 2.5 or 2 centimeters, whatever. Right? And move the little bit ahead. Mark the same distance from your circular 2.5 or 2 centimeters. Again, I'm going to move at the point B, right? I'm sliding, right? Sliding it on the rule, right? Then again take the pencil and again mark here, right? Then remove the set ruler, remove current, take your ruler here and align with the points, right? Align along the points. Then take your pencil, right? Join the lines. Like this. Shall I join it by using the same color, yellow color, right? This is it. And this is how we are going to draw that Loci logos, right? Then name it. Then label PQ. I want to label it as here R and here S. Then remove the rule. Remove the rule. Okay. Super.
Excuse me, sir, I couldn't understand the R and S line. Can you teach me again?
Yeah. So right. First of all, you need to place your ruler on top of AB. Like exactly coincide your rulers A with the AB line. Right? Then take your set ruler and place it exactly on here. And slide it along the set, the ruler, right? Slide it along the ruler. Or you can do it on the other hand as well. But you can slide it down there. And take it to the edge. And take your pencil and mark that exact distance, AP distance. And as I told you, this is 2 centimeters or something, 2.5 or something. Right? So take 2.5 here, 3 mark. I will use black color. Right? 2.5. Same distance. Now, again, move your set ruler along the way, right, and slide it, and take your pencil again, right, and mark 2.2 centimeter here, right? Again, move it, mark 2 centimeters, right? Again, move it, mark 2 centimeters. Right? Again, move it at to the end, right? Point B, and mark it 2 centimeters, exact same distance. Then remove your set ruler. Take your ruler on exactly coincide with your dotted line, right? Dotted set of points that you have marked. Then take your pencil, right, and join those lines. Now you have constructed your third Loci. Constructed the locus points of points which are equidistant from fixed line. This is the fixed line, as I told you earlier. Right? If you want, you can. I told you to write it down. Fixed line. Fixed line is this. And PQ and RS are Loci. Okay? PQ and RS are here and S. So PQ and RS are the Loci that goes equidistant to AB fixed line. Right? AB fixed line. Okay. Great. You need to practice that. So practice kara. Right. So let's go for the fourth lowers. So I am going to stop sharing. Angle bisector. Angle bisector. Right. So that is my fourth. That is my fourth. Right. So right. The locus of points. The locus of points equidistant. Equidistant from two intersected line. Intersected or intersecting line, straight lines. And straight lines. Alright. So first of all, I will explain that. Alright, I might explain that. So you know what is the result, right? Or you know what is the yes result at the end you will get. Right? As I given you earlier. Right? The locus of points which are equidistant from two intersected straight lines. So there are two intersected straight lines like this. You are going to draw equidistant set of points for that, right? And which is the angle bisector. So there should be an angle, right? So that means there should be two fixed lines. The first one, this is the second one, right? Now in between this, you have the angle, and this is the intersected point. The locus of points which are equidistant, right? This is the condition, equidistant from two intersected lines, right? Sorry. Right? Intersect. Intersect. Right? The locus of points which are equidistant condition from two intersected straight lines. Two intersected straight lines are there. This one and this one. They have been intersected at this point, at this vertex. Are intersected each other. Now we are going to construct the locus which goes equidistant to this line and this line. To this line and this line. Equidistant. Always same distance if you measure the length from this line to the locus and from this line to the locus or particular point. I will mark a point here, right? This length and this length, what can you say? Are they equal? No. So that's not the equidistant point. I will mark a point here. If you measure this length and if you measure this length, equidistant? No. You are going to mark a point here. I am going to measure this length and I am going to measure the length from this part as well. And then you mark, right? Measure them like this. Is this distance and this distance from this line, these two lines are equal or not? No, no equidistant. Then where we can find it? Equidistant distance. Equidistant point. If I mark it right in between this line and this line, right? Here, this distance. What can you say about this distance? Perpendicular length should be taken. Arun, what can you say about this distance? 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. For this point, what can you say about this distance? can you say about the distance? Right? What can you say about these distances? Are they equal or different? These are the points. These are the set of points that you can find out. What can you say about this distance, this distance, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one? Right? What can you say? By looking at this distance and this distance, this. What can you say? They look like same? Oh, one you different. Which one? තප්පරයට දශකයට බලන්න එපා. Which one different? Me? And then which one? Well, exactly same, right? Me? This one and this one. This one and this one. Same, right? Same. Right? By looking at that, you have to guess. Don't measure it. It's look alike, right? Yes, equal. Right. Okay, so these are the set of points that you can see. Right? Goes exactly in equal distance from this fixed line and from this fixed line. If I say this is 5 centimeter length, this is 5 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter, right? 11, 11, right? Then 15, 50, 16, 16. So these lines, the distance should be equidistant. If you say this is 5, this is 5, this is not equal to 5. These two distance should be equal. That is the meaning of that. This distance should be equal to this distance. This distance should be equal to this distance. This distance equal to this distance. Sorry? So that is the story. Not each and everything should be 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. It will never happen, right? So if 5 centimeter distance will be like this here. This is 5 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter. So parallel, right? Like we did earlier. If this is the fixed point, fixed line, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. This is what we are telling. This is not that. For this and this, for these and these two fixed lines, right? All of these points should be equidistant. When you measure the distance from this line to this point, this line to this 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 20, 20, 25, 25, 30, 30, blah, blah, blah. Right? So then you need to join these lines, join these points. So this locus is called the angle bisector. This locus is called the angle bisector. Now we are going to construct this angle bisector step by step. Step by step. If you want, you can draw this. Make a program. And then make another. No need to connect. Connect करना नहीं. We do it last. Draw this one, and this is perpendicular mark, right? So 90-degree angle, right angle. Will you please draw it? Yes, looks like equal. Yeah. Right. Then we can add that. What down D We have done.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yes.
Sir, is constant distant and equidistant the same thing?
Yes. Equidistant means equal distance. So it's saying constant. The distance should be constant, right? So I will explain. So I will take this distance and this distance. Correct? So now I will take this one and this one. So this distance I will say 10 centimeters. And if I measure this one, yes, it is 10 centimeters. Right? So 10 centimeter and 10 centimeter. Both are equal distance. So that we can say equidistant, right? And when we compare this distance and this distance, these two, they are constant. But I will say this length is 8 and this length is 8. Equal distance, equidistant. Right? This 8 and this 8 are constant distance, but not constant between these two distances. Right? So now there is a line. For this line, you will be having a locus, right? With a constant distance. So constant distance will be 5 centimeters. So that is the parallel line on top of this. And below this, you will be having another parallel line by using the same constant distance. 5 centimeters. So if you measure this length, 5 centimeter, this length, 5 centimeter, this length, 5 centimeter, this length, 5 centimeter. Constant and equidistant each and everywhere. Right? But here it is somewhat different because this is the angle bisector. Angle bisector distance distance point to point, the distance will be varied, but the distance, if you consider from this line to this point and this line to this point, it is constant. Right? There is little bit of difference there, but it's same. Okay, make angle on the diagram. The first locus that we have done in like circle, each and everywhere for each and every point we have the same distance, equal distance. So that is constant. Constant means that is the radius. Right? That's why I told you here the method, right? This 10 centimeter and this 10 centimeter constant, right? But this length to this point and this length to this point, right, are equidistant, and also this point to this length, this upper arm and below arm to this point equidistant, and this below arm to this point and upper arm to this point equidistant, not constant. Right? Here, when it comes from here to 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 here, not a constant distance. This is a constant distance throughout the area. And also, when you consider the locus circle, from point this center to circumference, this is called radius, and this distance is called. right? This distance is constant. But for each and every point, you have the equal distance. That equal distance is constant. There is a little bit of difference. It varies. Equal distance but constant. Here, point to point, not constant. Within the point, constant. Chutta pidra case yana party. Roshanka asked me a good question. So you need to identify that. ඒක තේරුම් නැහැ කියලා බොරු වෙන්නත් එපා. හරිද? ඒක තේරුම් නැහැ කියලා ඔයාලට ගණන් බැරගන්නෙත් නැහැ. අනිත් අය. සමහර කට්ටිය තේරුම් නැත්තම්. right? ඒක with the time you will get that point. හරිද? Don't rush the process. And don't rush the process. With the time you will get that. අර මම හැමදාම කියනවනේ. එක එක්කෙනාගේ අර මොලේ වර්ධනය වෙන විදිය වෙනස්. හරිද? හැමෝටම grade 9 වල 100 ගන්න බෑ. හැමෝටම grade 9 වලදී 75 more than 75 score කරන්න බෑ. Right? It will take time. When you go to grade 10, you will feel like, I can do something. Now I can do one thing or two. Well, already it's a more than 75 it's super. But if you are in like 60 to 65 range, 50 to 65 range, when you upgrade your grade, grade upgrade, you will feel like, grade 9 වල හිටියට වැඩිය හොඳයි කියලා තේරෙයි. මොකද මට එහෙම තේරිලා තියෙන්නේ. මොකද මම ලොකු ගක්ෂයෙක් නෙමෙයි. හරිද? ඒතර මම ටික ටික වර්ධනය වෙනවා. ඒතර මම දන්නවා අර අඩු ලකුණු තියෙන ළමයෙක් කොහොමද ස්ට්‍රගල් කරන්නේ කියලා ඉවරලා වැඩි ලකුණකට යන්නේ. ඒතකොට මම ඒ පොයින්ට් වලට තමයි මම හොයාගත්තු දේවල් ඕගොල්ලන්ටත් ඇප්ලයි කරලා කියලා දෙන්නේ. හරිද? එතකොට මම already genius කෙනෙක් වගේ සීන් එකක් තියෙනවා මට එහෙම තේරෙන්න සමහරවල්ලාට කියලා දෙන්න බැරි වෙයි. ඒත් මම දන්නේ නැහැ මම ස්ට්‍රගල් කරපු පොයින්ට්ස් ටික grade 9 වලදී කොහෙද මම හිර වුනේ. මම ඒ ටික දන්නවා. මොකද මම grade 9 වලදී එහෙම තමයි ටිකක් වර්ධනය වෙන්න පටන් ගත්තේ. මට හොඳට මතකයි. මම ගෙදර ගිහිල්ලා ගණන් හදනවා. හරිද? සෑහෙන දේවල් කරනවා මම. හරිද? ගෙදර ගිහිල්ලා ගණන් හදනවා තේරුම් ගන්න හදන්නේ. ගණන විද්‍යාවයි ඉංග්‍රීසි තමයි වැඩිපුර වැඩ කරන්නේ. විද්‍යාවට නම් B එකක් තියෙන්නේ. ගණන් වලට A, ඉංග්‍රීසි වලට A. හරි. එතකොට එහෙම තමයි රිසල්ට් තියෙන්නේ. A 5යි B 2යි C 2යි S එකයි. S එක ලිටරචර් වල. හරි. එතකොට මම ඒකට තමයි අඩුම weight එක දුන්නේ ලිටරචර් වලට. මට ඒක just pass එකක් තිබ්බ නම් ඇති. දැන් මොකද මම මගේ තත්ත්වය දන්නවා. මට ඒ ලොකු ටාගට්ස් තිබ්බේ නැහැ. මට ඒක A3ක් දාන්න ඕනලා තිබ්බා ඉංග්‍රීසි වලටයි විද්‍යාවටයි ගණන් වලටයි. but I missed the A pass for science. Science වලට මේ A pass එක miss. ඒකට B එකක් තියෙනවා. හරි. ඉතින් මේ මම දන්නවා මේ අර ලකුණු අඩු කෙනෙක් right කොහෙද මේ struggle කරන්නේ වැඩිපුරම කියලා. මම ඒකයි මේ සමහර lessons තියෙනවා උගන්වන්න ඕනේ මේකේම සමහර පන්ති වල පැය දෙකකින් කරනවා මේක loci and construction. මේක පැය දෙකකින් cover කරන්න මේ lesson දෙකක් නෙමෙයි. You need to understand the logics behind this. මේකේ තියෙන logics ටික understand කරන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? ඔයා ගෙදරදී වැඩ කරන්න ඕනේ. මේක තේරුම් ගන්න. හරි. එහෙම දේවල් ටික තියෙනවා. right? ඔයා සෑහෙන වැඩ කරන්න ඕනේ. ඉන්නා තමයි මට මේක දවස් දෙකක් හෝ දෙකමාරක් මට මේ පාඩම ඉවර කරන්න. There are a lot of things that you need to learn inside Loci and construction because this is the beginning of the journey to your O levels. In your O levels, you will get a full question from this. Make a full question like one. So you can do it 100% and can achieve the full marks for that question. And graph lesson then I will do like more than 2 or 3 days. There are a lot of things that you need to learn. මට නිකන් උඩින් හොව ගහගෙන ගියා තේරුමක් නැහැ. ඔය ගන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. ඔයා ෆේල් වෙයි මේ තේරෙන්නේ මේ එක්සෑම් එකේදී ස්කෝර් කරන්නේ නැති වෙයි තර්ඩ් ටර්ම් එකේ. You will miss those things. හරි. එතකොට එහෙමයි මම ඉගෙන ගත්තෙත් එහෙම. මම ග්‍රාම් මේක ඉගෙන ගත්ත දවස් දෙකක්ද තුනක්ද grade 9 වල grade 10 වලදීම අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න සති 3ක් විතර. 3-4. When it comes to the statistics lesson in grade 10 and 11, we cover it like more than one. We are taking more than 1 month to cover it. And if you are doing it exactly with the logics, putting palle 2 hours is enough. Right? මේ cover කරන්න. අර ඒකම මෙතන දත කාගෙන වලට කියලා දෙන්නේ. අර පොඩි මේක කරනකොට මේක තේරෙන්න ඕන. මම බිලීව් කරන්නේ. Right. Okay. So, however, Rushenka asked a great question. No? Yeah, super. Right. So, let's go for, yeah, we are going to construct this. We construct right? Let's do it step by step. Interesting part comes after this. Maybe first of interesting part again. So we have to do a lot of constructions. But these are the main 4 Loci that you need to learn. Main 4 basic Locis. Right? Main 4 basic Loci that you need to learn. This is the beginning, this is the journey where you get the first step to your O-level Locian construction question. Right? Is hope you have done this. Right. Okay. If you can take a new page complete new page, it would be better. Complete new page. So I will remove this one actually. Right. We are going to construct it step by step. Step by step. Right. First of all, first of all, I will. It would be better if you can like mark 4 centimeter or 5 centimeter length 2 arms, right, like this. 5 centimeter arms, 2 arms. Right, this is A, this is B, and this is C. Right? And this is the first step that you are going to follow. Right? So let's do it in Vimatekara. Right. මොකද මට ඔයාලා සපෝට් එක වගේ ඔයාලා ගියවුව දාන්න මට මේ අනු කියලා මට මේ ටයිප් එකක් හරි වාන් මට මේ මගේ දරුවෝ මොච්චර මේ සපෝට් කරනවද කියන්නේ හරි 9:30 9:30 මම කිව්වා 9:30 right ඒක තමයි දැන් ඔයාලගේ රික්වෙස්ට් මට සමහර අයගේ රික්වෙස්ට් ආවා සර් මේ අපිට 6:30ට වගේ දාගන්න බැරිද ක්ලාස් එක කියලා. ඉතින් මම 6:30ට දැම්මා. හරිද? 6:30ට දැම්මම දැන් ආයෙ කට්ටිය 6:30ට ජොයින් වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. මම මොකද කරන්න ඕනේ? එතකොට මම වෙන්දට 6ට 8:45ට ඉවර කරේ නේද? From today onwards until the end of third term, class will be conducted from 6:30 to 9:30. Okay, I have a separate plan for the third term as well. In August month, I am going to begin right third term lessons, and I will put some extra class if I have any other lessons left to be in second term. Right, I will cover those things by using extra classes. But in August, definitely I will begin the third term lessons on this. Right? Yes. Why is this, right? Right? If I have Yes, I need to do that. So then I have a separate plan for that, right? So and because that's why I told you here. Vidush, I delete kare. I what killer? Right? So dinu delete kare time ni. Hey, come on, never right? So from August onwards, right? August, September, October. Right? So we have 4 months, right? In third semester, we have a lot of works to do, right? So within these 4 months, I will cover them, and also you will be having a separate paper class, and I will announce that. And I have put the video to the group passage. So the group had them a video, right? It will be free or a free thing. So it will be started from next week onwards, like the paper class, like 1.5 hour paper discussion. Sorry, 1.5 hours. So I will put the paper to the group passage so that you can collect it. Right. What do you add there? So I hope you have done this. Like 5 centimeter length, 5 centimeter length. Mohal AI Yandi couldn't understand, right? Please explain. Right. So we are going to construct the locus which moves equidistant to these two arms. That is called, right? That is called angle bisector, as I told you earlier. Yeah, AI auntie. Yes, that video. Right? Yes. So first of all, what you are going to do is you are going to take, right, your pair of compass, and you are going to put your pair of compass on the point of the pair of compass on the point B, and take some distance like this. And name distance okay, smaller distance. Okay, and draw an arc. Right? Draw an arc which intersect your both arms. Right? Lines which intersect your both arms. Right? Do it and name these points. No, no need to name. This is what you have to do. Right? And the second step. Right? In the second step, do the same step until here. Please send me D. Draw these two lines and draw this arc. Draw the same mark. Right here. This is AB. This is C. And draw that up. Then send me D. Tanggal D करना. Draw it, right? And don't change the distance. Draw an arc which intersect both arms like this. Which intersect both arms like this, right? Right? Yes. Oh, so now don't change the distance. Keep the same distance, right? And place. Right? I will name. Maybe name A, B, C. This point is L. This point is M. Right? This point is L, and this point is M. And this point is L. This point is M. So that you can understand, right? Right. So now don't change the distance. Change current distance here. And put your point on top of the L and draw something here. Draw an arc here. And measuring arc and curve. And point your pair of compass point on top of, place your point on top of M. And again draw an arc which intersect with the previous arc. Right? Which intersect with the previous arc. That is the second step you need to do. Right? Second step. Right? Second step. Right. Third step. Right? Do these things here. Do these steps. Right? Here. Do the exact same step here. By memorizing, you can do it. This is A. This is B. This is A, B, C. Right? Don't change the distance of the pair of compass. Draw the first star and name them as L and M. Right? And place your compass on point L. Right? Then draw an arc like this. And place your point on M. Draw the same mark which intersect with the previous arc. Right? Then don't change anything. Then take your ruler. Sorry, then mark this point as A, this intersected point as A. Point A. And then join point B and point A. Right? Then join point B and point A. Then join B and join point B and point A by using your ruler and the pencil. So this one is called the angle bisector. Right? That means these two angles are equal. Right? These two angles are equal because this is the angle bisector. Right? Please name it. And you have to mark it like this as well because this angle equals this angle. Right? This is how you are going to mark this angle equals this angle. Right? This one is called the angle bisector. Finish. Done. Right. 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 Done. Please send me D if you have already done. Right. Kavin has done. Yes, sign up. Okay. So I will do it with it. Right. So I will do it somewhat fast. So you have to take the distance from here to here and take more than the distance between the line and the fixed point, right? And draw two arcs like this, which intersect the line, right? And place your pair of compass here, right? And take more than half of this length in between your two arcs, right? Then mark an arc below, right? And mark the next arc which intersect this line, right? This arc. So both arcs should be intersected at the same point. So now what you have to do is take your ruler and place here and here a line, right? So upper part should be marked in a thick line. Upper part should be marked by using a thick line. So this is the perpendicular line that you have already drawn from this point to this line, and the rest of the part should be marked by using dotted line, dash line. This is a dash line, right? Because we do not know this part. Now we have drawn this perpendicular part. This perpendicular line, right, to this AB line from this external point. If you want, you can mark this is your external point. You mark right? So that you can understand external point, right? And this is what you call the perpendicular line. When you go through the note again, so that you can understand, right? Now in the exam, if they ask from you to draw a perpendicular line from a given external point, they might ask. So they might name this line, this dot as O. In the exam, they might ask, draw a perpendicular line to the AB fixed line from point O, right? From point O is the external point, right? Point O is the external point. If you want, you can mark it, right? Doesn't matter. Hello. Right. Right. So this is it. So these are the arcs you need to draw. Right. I will do this in the max band as well. Max band make current is. So I will share the screen and I will let you know what you need to do step by step. So these are main points that you need to know. Okay, now I will do it here from the right. So what you need to do is First of all, you need to have a straight line like this. And they might give you a straight line in the exam, or they will ask from you to draw any. Right? They will give you the distance as well, and they will ask from you to name it as A or B or whatever. Right? Then they will give you a point as well. So your pointing would be somewhere around here. This is my external point. Right? From this x, there is right? So this is my external point. From this external point, your goal is to draw a perpendicular line to this AB line, to this AB straight line, right? So I am going to explain it step by step. First of all, you are going to take your pair of compass. Then what you need to do is, shall I name this point as O? Point O. That is my external point, and I will take my pair of compass, and I will point my pair of compass on top of O. Then distance. What can you say about the distance? So this is the distance in between the point and the line, and I will take little bit more than that. Make distance. Then I will rotate it little bit. Sorry. I will rotate it somewhere around here, right? So I need to draw a line which crosses or which intersects with the AB straight line. And again, I am going to rotate it here, right? And I am going to draw the arc which intersects the AB straight line. Then I can remove the pair of compass from it. Then again, I will take my pair of compass and I will place my pair of compass point on top of this intersecting point, and I will take the distance, right, between these two intersecting arcs, right, and more than half of this, right. This is the half of the length of the intersecting points of the arc, and I will take more than half of them, and then I will mark again two arcs below this, and I will move my pair of compass, and I will rotate, and I will draw another arc like here. Then I will move my pair of compass, and then I will take my ruler. I'm not going to take ruler, but I will mark from here to here. Right? So actually you need to mark it like this, but the below part should be dash. And below part is dash. These lines should be a dash line, right? These lines should be a dash line. Okay. So this is what you need to do actually. So you need to mark this is a perpendicular line. This is a perpendicular mark, right? So this line is perpendicular to the AB line. So this is what we need to do actually. Right. Okay. So this is it. So for today, I am going to wind up the class from here. Today I am going to wind up the class from here.